Hey everyone, welcome back. Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 16th day of July, 2023, I'm going to be taking you over to JM Bullion so I can show you where the live spot prices ended the week, the availability of the 23 American Silver Eagles, as well as the premium for those American Silver Eagles. But before all that, huge shout out and a big thank you to each and every single one of our channel members. Really do appreciate all y'all. And if you are considering joining, it's $1.99 a month. It's really peanuts. If you think about it, it's like, what, a cup of coffee per month? And if you can't afford it, I get it. Now, over here to JM Bullion. Gold is down $4.05 to 1967.36. Silver was up on Friday at 25.16. Platinum was also up at 992.43, and palladium was flat at 13.21 even. Steven, you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle. It's 42.76 less the ask. You're going to be paying a $17.60 premium. Now, over here to the bullion sales for the United States Mint. Yep, no new tail to tail. They usually because you can't say never say never, right? They don't report sales over the weekend. Now, over here to the United States Mint webpage, Morgan and Peace Silver Dollars, they dropped about 3 days ago now. It's amazing. And did they ever take the household order limit off? Yes, they did. So it says none. At that point, you could order as many as you like. Now, over here to PCGS, folks, I found some information that I wanted to share with you. They've updated their population number, okay, for the Morgan and Peace dollars. And I think I found something I had to share with you. It's just a remarkable thing that's happening here. So let's go down to the 21 Morgan, Denver first. Almost there we are. Okay, so overall, you're looking at about 40% of the graded coins here are under a mint state 70. And I think that's one of the reasons why we have the condition rarity for that Denver Morgan dollar from 2021. Okay, well, as you can see, the people over at PCGS have added the 69s here to the mints, or to the Morgan and Peace dollars that have just been dropped by the mint 3 days ago. But check this out. The Morgan overall is about under 15%, okay, are under that 70 grade right there. Now, look at that. Ooh, you can easily tell that's about 20% right there, right? 105. Wow, yeah, so about 20% of the Peace dollars are, well, going to be a mint state 69. So is that a ratio we're comfortable with? Well, I don't know about you, but it gets worse. So let me go ahead and break down the Denver real quick here. And I'm going to just show you basically the first strikes, all right? Because it looks like all the ones that have specialty labels were absolutely perfect. Wow, right? Yikes, for a coin that has been known to be condition rarity. Well, the ones there are like, I don't even know how they got perfects, but there you go. First day of issue, but that's not really the one I'm talking about here. I want to talk about the first strike right there, okay? There we go, 8,880 submitted, but look at this, 3,862. You know what that means, folks? This is 48% of these in this category of first strike are under a mint state 70. 48%, folks, that is a healthy number, okay? And is it an acceptable number if you're United States Mint that 48% of the coins you make aren't perfect? I don't know. But I mean, 69 is close to perfect, isn't it? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink this. Well, I don't have to shrink it down. That's okay. Let's go here to the Denver. No, I'm sorry. The Morgan dollar from Philadelphia. And we're going to be looking at first strikes because, well, let's check this out. 42 perfect there. 219 first day of issue. That's perfect. Cleveland release there for the Minuteman. Perfect. The Thomas Cleveland Master design was perfect. But check this out. Out of 114, only 64. Well, wait a minute. What? That means that the Morgan has 56% of these under a mint state 70. That is a huge ratio. And if that ratio, if we can extrapolate that ratio out, okay, for the rest of the time we're grading that Denver, or like the Denver Morgan, I don't know why I keep saying Denver, but I'll tell you what, that's a worse ratio than that Denver Morgan dollar, because that one was at 48%, and now we're at 56%. What does that tell you, folks? I think we're having our first preliminary results for that particular coin, and it's not good. And if that pattern keeps happening, well, that's probably going to be actually more expensive than that Denver Morgan dollar. Isn't that wild? I hope I'm able to convey this idea in theory clearly to you. And if I'm not, I do apologize. It's had a long, awesome day yesterday. I was home at midnight, if you can believe that. Okay, now let's go to the Peace dollar. Same story here. Check this out. So we're looking at the Peace Dollar Advance release. That was actually perfect of all 27 submitted. Or maybe they said, yeah, whatever. Peace Dollar first day of issue, 6 of them out of 140 were in the Mint State 69. But check this out. We're looking at the first strike, just like we looked at first strike for the Morgan right there, and the first strike for the Denver Morgan. All right, look at this. We're looking at 27% here. That's just 89 that are falling under a Mint State 70. So what does that tell you about these coins, folks? Well, they're going to be condition rarity. Yes, absolutely, especially at what, 56% for that Morgan dollar in a first strike. So if the Morgan dollar in a first strike, there it is. There's the Morgan dollar and a PCGS first strike, and that's both of them for $295. Let's keep on keeping on. Maybe, oh, there we go. There's a first strike Morgan dollar, $144.99. And let's face it, folks, if 56% of them are grading under a 70, I think the 70 here is way underpriced. Like probably they should probably double the price on that. Now, that's purely my opinion. I'm welcome to it, and you're welcome to your opinion. But if we are seeing numbers like this and they continue like this, well, what do you think is going to happen? It's less quality than the Denver Morgan, especially and we're talking the first strikes, okay? We're not talking any other ones, no specialty labels, anything like that. We're talking first strike. Yeah, remarkable, isn't it? I mean, it's just incredible. Look, another one, 144, 147 first strikes. Yeah, I think people, look at this one. First strike in a Mint State 69. Yep, that's the majority of them, folks. Majority of them. Well, not majority, but a good portion, right? What we touched, 56%? Yeah, majority. I don't know what I'm doing here. Now, let's go to the Peace Dollar, because remember, 27% of those were under as well. So does that mean that we probably should suspect the first strike Peace Dollar to be repriced as well? Maybe not double, maybe about $200 instead of $300. But this is only the beginning of what is to come, because we're going to be getting a clearer picture and a clearer picture every single day that goes on. Because let's face it, if you want a perfect Mint State 70 Morgan or Peace Dollars, you might actually have to buy one instead of submit them. And how many would you have to submit to get that perfect strike? I'm telling you, we are in some amazing times. Look at that, that's a 70 for 139. And that's a first strike. I think that's a deal. There you go, another first strike, Mint State 70. That's incredible. There you go. That's the proofs. Here we go, Mint State 70, Mint State 70 first strikes, 284. I really think that should be easily, well, $500. And I'm sorry if I'm going to ruin it for you, but I honestly, if that is the case and we are seeing condition rarity, then we need to be aware of it sooner than later so we can take advantage of it before they become very expensive like those Denver Morgan dollars. Now let's go to those plus ones today, folks. This is Proverb 4:23, and this is muy importante, all right? Mi corazón, my heart. Okay? More than you guard anything, safeguard your heart. For from it are the sources of life. Above all else, the heart is pivotal in focusing our thoughts and desires away from the negative and focusing us towards the positive. And folks, let me just, I got the definition, but even that, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it works. I mean, it does, but let me try and get it so I could wrap my head around it. Your brain thinks thoughts, and your heart actually shades them, good or bad, because your brain's it's thinking, and it comes out the thoughts, and and there's actually a process because it goes to your head, to your heart, and then out your mouth. Think about that. It's a 3-step process. But please remember, your heart. That's what you got to guard. That's huge, because if your heart is bitter, if your heart is cruel, I'm sorry. Now let's head over here to the 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. 3 Nines Fine. This is Ozzy Osbourne, Randy Rhoads tribute. This is probably by far one of my favorite live albums, right up there with Kiss Alive 2. This is Revelation Mother Earth. Love it. Now, I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're going to see, please tell a friend and consider joining. It's $1.99 a month. It's a cup of coffee a month. It's really not that much. And if it is, I do apologize. I hope things get better for you. Stacker out.